I am perfect sight and hearing, 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 perfect sight and hearing, I am 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 perfect sight and hearing. I am perfect sight and hearing, 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 I am perfect sighted, I am perfect sight and hearing, 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 I am perfect sight and hearing. Hearing, I am perfect sight in 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 hearing. Om Shri Shri Saraswati Namah. Om I'm Shri Saraswati𓀿 Ye Namah. Om I'm Shri Saraswati𓀿. Hey. Discourse 8, October 27, 1932. Saint Germain, Invocation. Thou mighty, all-pervading presence, thou all-pervading I am. We give praise and thanks for the happiness pervading those under this radiation. We give praise and thanks that the simple key to perfect happiness may be given to bless and to anchor these children of God into their own firm dominion. We give praise for the harmony maintained within each student, and that they feel the necessity to continue. We give praise that I am everywhere present, controlling every outer activity and bringing it into perfection. I bring greetings to you always. The Discourse. That which everyone seeks is happiness, sometimes called bliss, and yet many who have sought so earnestly have unknowingly continued to pass by the key to this happiness. The simple key to perfect happiness and its inherent sustaining power is self-control and self-correction. This is so easy to accomplish when one has learned he is the I Am Presence, an intelligence controlling and commanding all things. Surrounding each individual is a thought world created by him or her. Within this thought world is a seed, the divine presence, the I Am, which is the only acting presence there is in the universe, and which directs all energy. This energy can be intensified beyond any limit through the conscious activity of the individual. The divine presence within is likened unto the pit or seed of the peach. The thought world around it into the pulp represents not only the thought world created by the individual, but also the universal electronic substance ever present, waiting to be acted upon by the conscious determination of the individual to be precipitated into his visible use as the form of whatsoever he may desire. The sure pathway to the understanding and use of this conscious power comes through self-control. What do I mean by self-control? First, the recognition of the I am intelligence as the only acting presence. Second, that knowingness. We know there is no limit to the power and its use. Third, that individuals, having been given free will and choice, do create in the world about them whatsoever they thought through their attention is held firmly upon. The time has arrived when all must understand that thought and feeling are the only and mightiest creative power in life or in the universe. Thus, the only way to definite use of the full power of one's thought and feeling, which is action, is through self-control, self-correction, by which one may quickly reach the understanding of life can neglect and use this creative thought power. When sufficient self-control is attained, it enables individuals to hold the thought steady upon a given desire, likened unto the flame of an acetylene torch held immovable. Thus, thought and feeling held upon a given desire unwaveringly, with the consciousness that it is the I am presence and intelligence thinking, that it is God in action, then will they understand that they may...
I am perfect sight and hearing.
It has been proven each individual knowing that he is the creator of his own world, what he wishes to have manifested in him, will understand that he has at no time any right to create anything discordant in another's world. Thus is each individual left free to meet the effect of his own creative cause. I rejoice exceedingly to see the success with which each student under this radiation is coming into the mastery and control of the other self. Herein say to me, beloved students, could you but understand and see the magnificent splendor of achievement before you through a sudden self-control every moment pertaining to full mastery over all other expression. Thus will you be enabled to maintain the needed harmony through which the inner mighty power of the I am presence is liberated into your conscious and visible use. Let us disabuse the minds of these beloved students of the sense of time, distance, and space. The key which opens the entrance to all higher spheres above you lies in the simplicity and firmness of the self-control. All students should dwell earnestly upon the great truth that, where your consciousness is, there you are, for I am everywhere. Long dwelling in consciousness that there was space, great distance, or there is time, is all but the outer creation of man. Therefore, to step through this gossamer veil that separates your outer consciousness from its full inner power and activity is but a state of thought and feeling. Those who are reaching to the light so earnestly, desiring to make are doing constantly in these higher spheres. When you enter them consciously and will, you find all creation just tangible. Elements are here. To take your first step, I am the power of my complete self-control, forever sustained. Make it easy for you to gain this know there is than the knowing of the vastness of retaining perfectly clear conscious memory by actively there. In this way, one may quickly find himself enjoying limitless freedom, the perfect happiness of being active in any sphere he chooses. To be aware of what is 1,000 years in advance is as easily and readily attainable, in fact more so no matter what they are. To discuss the seeming inability, shortcomings, or faults of your friends and associates, but builds that element upon which your discussion rests without prejudice, and also adds to the appearance which seems to be in the other individual. Because there are black magicians in the world, certain of God's children who are misdirecting and contaminating the pure electronic energy by your presence. There's no reason why should we let our attention rest upon that fact, just because we are aware of it. Our business is to hold the attention free to rest within our own self-control, compelling it by the conscious action to rest on whichever we choose. Few understand that when their attention is called to some disturbing thing, how much and how often they allow the attention to go back to it, or if another displeases them in some way, how much and how often the attention returns to that incident when they have the full power to control their attention and make it obey our command. Few, even among earnest students, yet understand what a mighty power their faculty of attention becomes under their controlled use. I wish so much to impress upon the students how foolish it is to go flapping, displeased, or disturbed by the entire activity of others of the other self, when they once know, I am the only all-powerful active presence of my mind, my body, my world. They cannot possibly be affected or disturbed by any of their associations in the outer world. They must know that they are entirely immune from hurt and disturbance of the other mind or other individuals, no matter what they try to do. This understanding will help them to reach to this great truth. It will solve all the problems of happiness and self-control of mankind to such an extent that no other condition, disturbance of their associates, could in any wise dominate their world or their affairs. As soon as the individual becomes aware that he really has control of his own creative thought, power of feeling, then most positively he can precipitate into his physical use, or bring into his use some power that was already created, anything whatsoever upon which he holds his creative thought and feeling firmly. The moment that he is truly aware of it, he will know he is thoroughly free from the need for compulsion or anything that the world can give. Thus, as he enters into the mastery and command of the world, the only world that has ever existed to him, and which is his God-given birthright. I assure you there is no such thing as a supernatural world, as we step from this sphere of activity into another higher. That one becomes just as real as this is. It is simply a different state of consciousness in that world. To which in pure unification of love for your brothers and sisters, one with others, I will say that within your entire being, that which you eternally or imperfectly desire to clothe and fold and keep yourself, not merely their seamless garments when they have no desire to follow the freakish trends that your creative baseline understands accurately. I find so many students wondering how it is that assembled beings or masters with all their creative power often choose to live earthly. I assure you the explanations are easy. The far greater part of their life and activity is spent in the higher spheres in which they are directing mighty rays of light to the blessed of humanity, from homes and temples of light and wisdom, so beautiful, so transcendent as almost to stay the imagination of the other continent. For whose homes and temples are eternal, ever becoming more and more beautiful. So even to spend a few hours in the visible world, which causes them to look in the density of their transcendent forms, that they may become invisible while as yet occupying the physical body. If the students will understand this, it will save them much questioning and confusion in the other expressions, which time they can use in the activity of the mighty higher presence. This will bring them into the transcendent state and consume the longing for the world of the other world, which is but rubbish in comparison to the transcendent creative power that exists within each individual. They can bring this transcendent power into their use through their own self-control and mastery. I say to you, beloved students, children of the one God, is it not worth your sincere effort when you know you cannot fail? Take your scepter of the mighty creative power and be forever freed from all past, binding limitations which have beset mankind through the ages. I assure you that everyone who enters in to attain this scepter mastery will be given every needed assistance, if each one will try with all his ability. The one having the understanding of his own ability must know that he can create whatsoever he will from whatever rate of vibration he desires to hold it, whether it be light or other condensation he may choose to maintain it. You know you have the ability to change your thought from Chicago to New York in the same instant, and you know you can change your thought from a condition of light to one of very dense condensation, such as iron. Then one cannot help but see that this is what he does every moment, consciously and will, he can bring into a more powerful use, by consciously fixing the attention and holding upon what he desires. The attention is the channel by which God draws the energy, through thought and feeling, with directed accomplishment. Because one is not yet precipitated something invisible, coming out until some simple manifestation occurs. Then his courage and confidence leap into dominion, and in the future he has no trouble in precipitating whatever he desires. The precipitation of gold or jewels from the invisible to the visible is as simple as breathing, when once that foolish questioning doubt accumulated by the outer is consumed or pushed aside. Mankind through the centuries has built up these walls of limitation. Now they must be broken up, shattered, and consumed in any way that we can do it. At first it does take some determination to do it, but when you know it is the I am power acting, you know it cannot fail. The outer only has to hold the attention fixed on the object to make it made visible. Dwell on this, and all of a sudden you will find yourself into the activity, and you will be amazed that you dwelt so long without using it. The length of the ray from a precipitated substance or condensation of light is controlled by the consciousness of the wearer. If the wearer's consciousness is raised very high, the simple the jewel of light is yet in its transcendent state of perfection. The jewel in a condensed substance, such as a diamond, emerald, or ruby, naturally would take on the condition of its wearer. If the rate of thought vibration of the person wearing it be low, the jewel will become lusterless, while if the thought be transcendent, it will become very luminous. When one has become a sincere student reaching to the light, he must qualify everything in his environment with the quality of the I am presence, no matter what the appearances seem to be. You see, there cannot be a quality or an appearance in your world except what you give to it. If fear causes you to believe in a disturbing presence, you are responsible for it. Because if there were to be a disturbing presence and you qualify it by the I am presence, you see how impossible it would be for you to disturb. There is only one energy acting at the moment you acknowledge the I am presence. You have requalified that activity with perfection. Expectation is a very powerful, qualifying conscience to maintain. Intense expectation is a splendid thing. It manifests always. The individual, through the centuries, has created a veil through which he has shattered his transcendent spheres. If he has created it, which he has, then common sense and reason will tell one that he can uncreate it. A powerful radiation has gone forth to your cells and stewed with a powerful conviction that will be sustained until they have this work which is given today. To convey the simplicity, the ease and certainty with which the idea, through creative thought and feeling, can be brought into visibility, is a thing the student should dwell upon. This will dissolve the feeling of, can I? And in its place put, I can and I know. If the students will keep themselves harmonious from time to time, they will have flashes that will give them all needed confidence. Add to all commands on going out of the body that you retain in the conscious memory of whatever you experience. Stick right to a thing from a start and know that whatever knowledge you need will be forthcoming instantly. When you allow the attention to become fixed upon a thing, you that moment give it power to act in your world. Benediction.
Fresh grown tobacco from my garden. I got the start at Berryvale. Rose petals from one of my marriage ceremonies with Saint Germain, which I bought a lot of roses during that time. January 3rd at 3:33 in the morning is the official start of 2021, yes. And the first announcement was Halloween 2018. And I announced our baby daughter, Angelica, written on the side of a truck going down a highway.
Let the fullness
This is a hemp paper from the liquor store across from Seven Sons Coffee Shop in Mount Shasta, California, United States of America, home of the free, land of the brave. You're not allowed to smoke outside in the patio, only in the house. It's all backwards and upside down and inside out and all around and around. Thank you, God. So, homegrown tobacco, rose petals from the wedding ceremony, sage, white roses and red roses. No, there's not any marijuana in this particular roll up. That's it. Oh, some orchid, some dried orchid. Why not, right? Here's a leftover live living rose from the wedding. Look at it today. Is that just the cutest little rose you ever did kiss? Yes. I'm gonna put it in my ear. So when I was little, my mom and dad, Claire and Stosh, in New Zealand, they were fighting because they were getting divorced eventually. And that's when I manifested this huge ball of wax in my ear in order to tune into my own thoughts. And so that's what's been being healed at the moment, or whatever you want to call it. It's just a sensation. Linda Marie Smith, sending so much love to you. I had very vivid dreams, and so I saw her recently at beloved Lauren Willow Fox's Taoist energy class that was being held on a Tuesday at the Soul Connections Community Center. There was only Linda, me, Will, and Ethan, yeah, and it was a fantastic class. That was the last time I saw Linda, and then I had a dream where I was she was laying down on her back, and I put my fingers on her ears right here, and lightly pressed, and she screamed kind of a bloody murder, hell, And so, just wanted to share that one. Reiki, Is there anything else I need to do right now besides say goodbye to you for the moment? So much love. And the 7th golden age is here. So peace out, brothers and sisters. Rising like a phoenix from the fire, brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up like a phoenix from the fire, brothers and sisters, spread your wings and fly higher. We are rising up. We are rising up. We are oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So, I remember that one time I jumped in the pool and thought I was going to drown when I was 3 or something. And then I had to wear an earplug in my left. Oh, so we brought me to the doctor. This is funny. I'm running down the this is in New Zealand. I'm a few years old, 5 maybe. No, I wasn't. I had to be 3 because I was gone from New Zealand by 1974. So, yeah, the diagnosis was that I needed my ears cleaned. One way to do that is, get under the bath water when you're laying there. And just, what I like to do is take a flannel. That's what they call them in New Zealand. Face cloth. And, take a hot as you can bath. And, just roll it up on your eyes. And then you're laying there with, your ears in the water and that thing on your eyes, and it's very nurturing, and that'll clean out your ears. I mean, that's a really nice way to do it. I used to go to Stewart Hot Springs back in the day, all those bathtubs, remember? And the wood-fired sauna in the river. But I lived in my van for 5 years. I mean, off and on. Sometimes I was house sitting or cat sitting. But I didn't rent a place. No, it was all... Mount Shasta welcomed me so lovingly in the summer of 2014. I was like, where am I going in my van? Oh yeah, I always wanted to live in Mount Shasta. And thus, ever since, the mighty, I got this from Bev, who owns, well, what happened was, my friend was in the hospital, my friend Karuna was in the hospital with Bev in Reading. And, anyway, God bless Beverly and the beautiful crystal shop that she owns in Mount Shasta. This is a t-shirt from her via Daryl. And I just love it. And I love you. Is there anything else I need to say? I think I'm done. Okay, bye-bye. Love you.